Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shivangi Surti from the Department of Computer Engineering in LDRP Institute of Technology and Research. In my previous video, I discussed about phases of compiler part 1 that includes the analysis phase. The analysis phase consists of lexical analyzer, syntax analyzer, semantic analyzer and intermediate code generator that generates the intermediate code representation of source program. It also generates a symbol table that deals with all the 6 phases of compiler. In this video, I will explore synthesis phase of compiler design as part 2. So synthesis phase, it generates target assembly program depending on the target machine. It also creates the backend of compiler design. So first phase in synthesis phase is code optimization phase. This phase can be an independent phase, and if we remove this phase, then also target code can be generated. The major role of code optimization phase are: it improves the intermediate code for faster execution of machine code as well as for space optimization. The intermediate code generated can be optimized further. This will improve the execution of machine code. The compilers which largely optimizes the intermediate code are known as optimizing compilers. This optimization phase, which is kept before target code generation, is machine independent code optimization that performs optimization of intermediate code. For example, we have seen the output of intermediate code generator for our example of book. So here, if we observe that integer to real is a function call, and function call always takes more time for execution due to stack involvement, and hence this statement can be converted to 60.0 constant value. So here we can remove the function call and 60 can be replaced by 60.0. So the code optimization phase will take care of this thing. Another example in the same intermediate code is, if we observe id1 equal to t3, then here no need of temporary variable t3. Directly the value of addition id2 plus t2 can be assigned to id1. So no need of intermediate temporary value t3 introduced here. So from this example, code optimization phase will remove these two statements and it will convert the output as shown. So first 60 is converted to 60.0. So no need of taking in a temporary value at that point. So directly the first two statements will be converted to T1 is equals to ID3 into 60.0. This will perform the execution little bit faster as it avoids the function call. Last two statements can be combined as ID1 equal to ID2 plus result of T1. So this will reduce space. Additional temporary variable T3 is removed here. Okay. So this is one of the role of code optimization. Another role is it removes the dead code like unreachable code. For example, if we write anything after return statement in function, then we are getting the warning like it is unreachable code and code optimization phase will remove such statements which are also known as dead code. Another example of code optimization: as we know, when we write any program, the major source of optimizations are loop optimizations. The loop are the constructs which takes major amount of time for execution. If the statements are simple expressions or if they are kept in if-else block, then they are taking less time for execution. but the statements which are written inside loops, they are taking more time for execution depending on the final value of loop counter. So here even a single line in the loop can be saved, then it improves the execution time significantly. For example, one variable is there b equal to 5, one loop is there which is being executed 10,000 times. Observe a equal to b plus 100 minus I into 2. So here b plus 100 is a constant expression. Every time it will be evaluated to 105. So in optimization phase, this b plus 100 statement will be taken outside the loop, because this is an independent expression. This is not dependent on loop counter, and hence it can be moved outside the loop. So optimized code will consist of b equal to 5, then c equals to b plus 100, which is evaluated to 105 only once, and inside loop b plus 100 is replaced by variable c. So this is also an example of code motion in code optimization. So this statement will be executed only once instead of 10,000 times. So this will save the execution time. This is also an example of algebraic simplification. So there are various statements or various sources where code optimization can be performed. Majority of the optimization will work on loops. After code optimization, it will give again same output, intermediate code, but now it will be optimized intermediate code that will be given to last phase of compiler, that is target code generation. And this phase will generate the target assembly code or machine code. So code generation phase takes an optimized intermediate code as an input and it converts it to the target code. The target code can be relocatable machine code or assembly code. It depends on the design of compiler. If it is relocatable machine code, then it is given to linker and loader at the time of execution. If it is assembly code, then it is given to the assembler to convert it into the target code. So code generation phase will select the memory locations for each variables of a program, and these memory locations are relocatable memory locations. The intermediate code is translated into a sequence of machine instructions. Let us see through an example. This is an optimized intermediate code generated by optimization phase. So here we have two 3 address code instructions. P1 is equals to ID3 into 60.0. Here 60.0 is a constant value and ID1 is equals to ID2 plus T1. This is an equivalent code generated for the given example. Move F ID3, R2. Here ID3 is the source. In each and every instruction, first operand is a source and second operand is a destination. So this will move the value of ID3 into register R2. Mul F, it will mul value 60 with the value stored in R2. Here hash indicates that this is an immediate constant. F written in each and every instruction indicates that we are dealing with floating point operations. Next is move F ID2, R1. This will move the value of ID2 into a register R1. Then add F instruction will add the values in R2 with R1. And lastly, the result stored in R1 will be moved to ID1. So this is the target code generated for the given example. So from this we can observe that code generation is a part of backend of the compiler design. and hence it depends on availability of machine instructions, which are the addressing modes used in the machine, and how many registers are available, both general purpose as well as special purpose. Registers are generally used to hold the temporary values and memory locations are used to hold the values of variables. Sometimes machine dependent code optimization phase is also introduced after code generation. This phase will optimize the machine code generated by code generation phase. So again, I refer the book Compilers, Principles, Techniques and Tools by Aho, Sethi and Ullman for this presentation. Thank you.